Let me show you guys what a Strongyloides infestation looks like. Really, this is what it normally looks like. That's what it normally looks like. So you can't see anything. It's like, what are you showing? You show me a fucking blank desk. There's nothing on that desk, right? There's nothing on that desk. Maybe a little dirt here or there, maybe a little bit. Okay. And let me show you something now. Let me show you what is Strongyloides infestation looks like in your home. Nothing, something. Nothing, something. So not all of this is strongyloid. Some of it's just reflecting dust or hairs or something, but most of these are strongyloids. Nothing, something. And let me switch out to the red. Really depends on the surface and the angle and stuff like that, which one you use with the lighting. See him popping out. Nothing, something. Nothing, something. So really for this effect work well, it doesn't work as well on the camera, but it works really well off of the camera when you add an extra polarized lens. So, for example, like this. So I just wear this as like glasses or put this over my face. And this blocks light in specific directions. That's what a polarized lens is. So, like there's two axes of light, two wavelengths, so to say. You got a wavelength going like this, and a wavelength going like that, right? And so this just cancels one of those out, so that you only get one wave, one planar wave. And so that'll block out basically all of the reflection from the surface. And then you use this, and what this is, just a normal white LED flashlight. And this is another polarized lens on a filter. So I've got a filter, or a polarized lens, just like this, polarized film, attached to a red telescope filter. So not every red filter is gonna work. You need like true light. This is a telescope one. And there's probably a better frequency than just pure red. But I don't have money. So this is what I got. And what I create a little tape solution so I can just slip it on. I think it's pretty cool. Do it with the green one. Green. And the idea is you want to do like a cross, like a 90 degrees. So you bring this one at a 90-degree angle of where you're observing. So if I'm observing like this, and I go like this, and do like a slight angle, but you don't want to get too much reflection off the surface. Sorry, there's strongyloids on the polarized film. And I just put it on my face and put it all over my hands. So again, the idea is 90-degree angles, and then you want to have a cross, like a cross cancel. So this one, let's say the polarized film is oriented upwards, then you want the polarized film on your face to be oriented sideways. So you want it to be blocking out separate wavelengths. and that way you're only seeing really, I mean, you'll see some reflection, but most of what you're seeing is refraction, or total internal reflection, which is 100% refraction, where it refracts, and then it refracts, and then it refracts, and the entire thing lights up. So that's the basic premise of what's happening. That's what makes them glow. And then you can see them under a microscope. However, you're not going to catch them moving unless you get really, really in. Most of the time when you're seeing them, they're inactivated or they're being devoured by larvae. And the larvae just look like tiny little specks. Like you can't even see them. Really. I'm trying to upgrade my equipment. I just don't have the money. I'm trying to, you know, I have lots of recordings of these things. But like what motion that I do have is so subtle and minute that like you could trick your eye or your brain into thinking that your eyes aren't seeing movement, or say that like oh, it's like a frame rate thing or something. So I need to upgrade my equipment so that I can get better recordings before I upload them, so that people aren't like, haha, you're just looking at a piece of dust or something. Like I need to have proof of what it is, but I know what it is. What appears to be happening is that the L3 infectious, they travel outwards of wherever they were born, which is usually from the corpse of an L3, or L4 infective. The L3s spread out, they inactivate, and then when they don't meet a host in time, the eggs inside of them hatch, and then they start getting eaten alive from within. And then once those larvae that ate their predecessor get to a certain point, a certain age, then they spread out. So your level of infection, you can tell how bad of infestation you have based on how often you're feeling their activity. So in general sense, if you are touching an L3 infective, you're probably going to start feeling them move around on you if they are ready to be reactivated. But otherwise, what you're feeling is you're going to feel like molted larvae. So the larvae that eat the L3s and they hatch, I need to capture this on camera to prove it. But what I believe is happening is that after the eggs hatch and devour their predecessors, they once they molt into their own L2s, I think is what's happening. Once they become L2s, then they become extremely motile. And they just start moving around, maybe looking for food or something. And then they choose a spot to molt into L3s. So you can tell how bad of an infestation you have based on the frequency of activity because of the molting phases. So it takes about 12 hours or so for them to molt, and they're all generally they're all being born from like the same general place, like they have like nests essentially. Though it's a lot more pervasive than that. But they have these nests where they have the adult free-living worms readily actively breeding constantly. And Hoover. Sorry, that's my dog. I feel bad for him. He doesn't understand what's going on around us like I do. What the heck? What was I talking about? L4's nests. Yeah, so because they're being born from a nest, essentially, and they have a certain time trigger that it takes for them to develop, that they're all basically becoming larvae at the same time, except when you have new free-living adults embedding themselves somewhere. So, if you're getting more frequently attacked by parasites, you have a greater infection. You could also, like I said, if you're touching L3s that are ready to infect you, they're gonna start moving around on you, and so you could, instead of having high activity from the L2's motility, you could have you're just not cleaning your surfaces properly, which this will help you if you can't figure it out yourself. Reach out to me. I think that covers about everything. This is a must-have, but it's still not perfect. I think there is a better frequency of light that could be reached for a better total internal reflection. And then I believe, I just need better observation methods. I need a better microscope, I need better magnification, I need a better camera to record it. If you guys want to support me, please reach out. Because I'm like the only one who cares that these things are going to kill us all.